All right, how's everybody doing today? I gotta make sure I have everything all set up on YouTube, on Twitch, on TikTok. Up here, that should be good. It looks like Twitch is fine. YouTube is not fine yet. I think we're good. I'm gonna go to subscribers only though, just because never want any real spam. So let me set up TikTok really quick, and then we will dive into some stuff. Here we go. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. I don't know how many people we have on here yet, but we'll definitely go ahead and dive into stuff as the stream goes on. But I'll tell you what, things are not looking the best, especially for where my portfolio was to where it is now. In Coinbase, it doesn't really look absolutely amazing or something where I'm like, oh, I can take profit here, take profit there. It doesn't look like that. Not today, I'll tell you that. Start a poll. But thank you all for being here. Anybody that has joined on TikTok, I appreciate you guys. Feel free to like away and get some more people over here. I would appreciate it. No, everybody that's joining again, thank you. What's up, Matt? Of course, it's not over. Yeah, I hear you. I don't even know if the actual meme coin season started, to be honest. And I wanted to make a full video on that. Um, you know, just talking about whether the meme coin season happened, right? And people put these coins in that category. I don't really like to put Shiba Inu and Dogecoin in that category, or even Pepe, to be honest. But a little more of Doge and Shiba because it has established their ability to get up into the top 10 and stay up in the top 10, um, and the growth potential in both of those as well as the popularity behind it. So I don't really see that as labeled as a meme coin, but you have to give them some sort of title, you know. Oh, I'm freaking tired. I've been tired a lot lately because of the basketball games. I've been watching all the NBA games and I've been staying up until, the more important games, which um I'm a fan of record breaking and greatness, and so you obviously have that with Steph Curry and LeBron, and I'm just trying to watch all of those games and make sure that I experience it one last time because I don't know if you'll end up having that again. You know what I mean? So it's just like, experiencing other people experiencing Jordan or watching Jordan. Like, um, I'm sure people are upset that they like missed his, maybe last playoff run or something. But thank you for all the people that are joining on TikTok. We got 69 people, 67 people that's over there. So feel free to like away. I see somebody liking. Dennis, thank you for consistently tapping that screen. All right, let's see. Gemini, then Kraken, then Coinbase, then a rocket for Pepe. I mean, you may not be wrong. You may see a rocket, you may see things that take off, but understand that, like I said in my video yesterday, um, for a Coinbase listing or any listing, you have to understand that there's going to be a pump and then there's going to be initial, pullback or retracement. So, however big that pump actually is, you mean you will have a large retracement until it shows strength up in those areas. These memes did their job to bring interest back to crypto. Absolutely. That's another point that I do like to make is the fact that meme coins, popular positions, whatever you want to call them, they do bring a lot of volume, a lot of eyeballs back to cryptocurrency because it's like this person made, $5 million off of a $500 investment. And you're like, okay, can I do that? How about I get into the crypto market? And they invest $500 in hopes to do the same thing. And maybe they have success, maybe they don't. Right. But yeah. Rip Jasmy. I don't think it's Rip Jasmy. I've seen what's happening to Jasmy today, and I want to do a full update video on Jasmy because obviously you don't see something like this happen very, very quickly. It's been performing very, very well in the last in the bull or the bear market, right? You see everything else that's really falling, and it seems like Jasmy is now just playing catch up. While you had so many people that were hyped to maybe hold this, and you might have had somebody that was like, "Look, I'm just trying to get out of the position. I'm gonna sell it," and maybe that's what they did. Oh, God. But yeah, has anyone ever told you you look like DeAndre Ayton? Some people say that, but I don't see it. I've heard it maybe 3, 4 times, but I really don't see it. Doge and Shiba were both meme coins in the beginning, and now they are no longer memes. They have memes have a feeling Pepe will surpass them. They have having a feeling that Pepe will surpass them, like by market cap. Um, I mean, it's possible. You have to look at the amount of holders that it's gaining. Right now, you have about 100,000 holders. I don't know if it has increased. We'll definitely check that in a little bit. But you have about 100,000 holders, and you want to see a lot more traction that's going into it. A lot more people that are investing into the play, into the project, because popularity does bring more eyeballs to it, more volume that's to it. People are averaging down versus selling off completely, and you're going to see that, right, where you have some sort of bag holder um, in the position that bought maybe at the peak point or the high point of where we were, but it doesn't mean that their journey is over, right? They can average down and gain a little bit more with it as time goes on, but you have to find the right moments to do so. And it seems as though Pepe is holding strong at the level that it's at, but you never really know. Tomorrow night, Lakers tip off at 10 p.m. Eastern. Another late nighter tomorrow. I know. Every other night, Erica was like, "You stay up on the days to where that she can't stay up, and I go to sleep early on the days to where she can." So like if if she goes to work late today, which she does, yesterday I couldn't really stay up past 9 o'clock or 9:30, so I just went to sleep. But then the day before, I took a 5 hour energy and stayed up until 3 in the morning because I took a 5 hour energy and I couldn't go to sleep. Jazz me down 20%. I see that. I'm super tired, but I couldn't miss this. You're right. Memes are just getting started. I agree with you. I don't know if meme coin season even happened. This is probably just the interest building phase of meme coin season, right? Instead of just seeing meme coin season pop off and everything's really running, you didn't see that. My friend, it's been over. Once these memes get on Binance or Coinbase, they're done. That is not true. Um, Not true at all. What makes you think that? You understand that they have, once they get on Binance, yes, they do have a massive pump, and they have all of the hype building to it, right? But then you have the word of mouth where people are consistently buying it or consistently holding it. Now, I don't know what their plan is for any type of use case. If there's not, then whatever. But you still have the holders that are within it. You still have the people that are averaging down, seeing a good price in where they can see the high price at. So either way, I know people look at it as a business, and if it has no type of use case to it, then it's not considered a good project to go into. But name me a project that actually has a use case today, and then we can believe that the hype is over or the push is over, because there's no physical position that has a use case that's massively used today, right? Whether you're talking about Bitcoin, you're talking about Ethereum, you're talking about BNB, probably the closest to that would be the use of the coin for like Ethereum and BNB, as you have multiple coins that are created on the blockchain. That would probably be the only sense of, or only good way of using, only massive way of using a cryptocurrency. Um, but every other one, I mean, really don't see a massive adoption of whatever that use case would be today. Eventually, yes, but today, no. So it's not about that right now. Yes, you can establish something for the future, but that's not what it's about right now. What it's about right now is the, investors that, are constantly trading this or holding this for a long period of time, or even staking a position for a long period of time. And I know Pepe doesn't offer that, but you do see that with various places for Shiba Inu. For Dogecoin, you can stake it in certain places as well. Um, it just all depends where you're holding. I believe it was crypto.com that had the ability to do that. So, yeah. Right now, Jasmine is a buy zone. Yeah, I haven't really broken it down. I'm trying to understand as to why we are seeing that, because as I look at the crypto market here, I was trying to figure out, why we saw Jasmine really pull back quite a bit, right? Pepe's down 2%. It's good to see it kind of level out at a lower percentage loss or gain. That's good to see, instead of a massive gain or a massive loss. You don't want to see those. But it has been holding at certain levels. But if I go here and we look at Jasmine, it's down 19%. It's down to 0.0053 or 54. And it hit a low today of, let's see, let's scroll up. Does it have high to low? I guess high to low doesn't really show up on here. Maybe it's somewhere. There we go. 24-hour performance. You can see that the low was 52% of a penny, or almost 53% of a penny. And then the high that you have is 71% of a penny. So it has dropped quite a bit. Again, down by, 19% today. So it's definitely dropping, especially something that has been performing so well within this kind of bearish market. We've been seeing it hover around the 70% of a penny to 80% of a penny level for a while now, and then all of a sudden it really just dropped off. And I would say after my video that I created, that's when it dropped off. But I've been creating Jasmine videos, every other day pretty much for the last 2 weeks maybe, and then creating them a little bit more spaced out before that. But yeah, we'll definitely go into more detail and try to understand a little bit more about what's going on with Jasmine Coin, but it could be creating a massive buy zone for people. And for me, right, I just put out on Twitter just a few minutes ago, and I always try and do this before I jump on, that Jasmine is falling hard today, and it looks like I may be able to capture the 500K to 1 million coins that I wanted. I would love to have that many coins in Jasmine, because then that this has a full capability of getting to a level of a dollar, right? Getting to a level of dollar would be a $47 billion market cap, which is high compared to where it has been before. But with the price predictions that we've seen, on this channel, and even in the last video, just talking about it getting to 23 cents or 25 cents or 50 cents, it's definitely has a full capability of doing that. And, you know, I want to be a part of that in a larger way. Having 500K, having 1 million would be fantastic. Matt, show me happy. Do the wait. Show me happy. Do the Caspa. I don't know what you're talking about. Uh, please don't rug us any more. What? What are you talking about? If you're gonna spam Caspa by yourself, then I'm gonna have to time you out. So love to see that Lunic pump. Is Lunic pumping right now? Just joined the stream. Did you check the cremation coin pump? Been a great 24 hours on the Binance coin. Oh, it has. That's fantastic. I know on the ETH side though, that's where you see the Pepe um, burn. On the Binance side is where you're going to see Baby Doge that burns. So I've seen. Um, I don't know how big the pump is on either one of those, but I mean, what I said was it's just a review within that position. It could burn a lot of Pepe, it could burn a lot of Baby Doge as well as its own coin. Um, but yeah, it's just a review. I was given some coins as well. Um, so I'm holding on to that. And I think that was worth about $50. And I think right now it's worth, if I go to here, I think right now it's worth $82. So it has risen by, $30 worth. But it doesn't matter what it's worth. I'm not doing anything with it. It does matter for some people that bought into it, that want to believe in the position and want to believe in what the overall message is. Remember that these are just reviews. I like to do reviews, and I feel like for what we have seen in the past, there have been many projects that have seen, you know, multiple thousands of dollars, maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on the level of the video, that people will get flowing through their project. And that's obviously a big deal, right? If you can have hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars that flow through your project, um, you know, out of nowhere, then that's phenomenal. But you also have to find a way to hold that strength at some of those levels and see that continuation and continue with all of the talks and make sure you're feeding off of the energy that you have there. But yeah, I've had um, people that have come up and said, "Hey, talk about Caspa, talk about this position," and honestly, I feel like talking about those plays, they're getting more of a benefit than I would get. So that's why I started doing paid reviews. If you want me to review the project, I can accept a payment for that, and then I can review the project, get you whatever level you want to see or some sort of interest in it at least. Not saying that people will buy it, but it is a review, right? It when it's a review, you know that there's honesty, you know that there's transparency, you know that I'm going to call out anything that is negative and positive, and also run that by the team to make sure that they have an answer or they have a solution, and that just makes it a better overall crypto space when you can do that. And it's also not something where you are just attaching your name to something. You're not saying like, oh, this person is this token or this person is, in a partnership. No, it's a review. Like I am reviewing everything, seeing what I like about it, what I dislike about it, and then you guys make the decision on whether you're going to make that move. It's to get eyeballs to it, but ultimately it's your guys' decision on whether you pull the trigger on buying it based on some of the information that I have and a lot of the research that you may end up getting from other places. So yeah, I can't wait to have more of those. Just because I do a lot of reviews on random things, right? People will ask me all the time, "Hey, can you review this position? Can you review this position?" And honestly, it's because their community may want a little bit of a pump within the position. And it's not about just having that pump. It's about, like I said, getting eyeballs to it. If it is a good project, if it is something that has a future, then people will buy it. But if it's not, and people see more of the negative than positives, you got to understand that that's a possibility as well. Why can't Shib burn quadrillions like Baby Doge does? Because Baby Doge has quadrillions. Don't they have like a trill? They have like, don't they have even more than that? I think it's if you're looking at uh Shiba Inu, Shiba Inu only has trillions of coins. You're looking at quadrillion coins, then I mean it's still a significant amount percentage wise compared to what you have with SHIB, but it's still kind of a lower amount when you look at the overall supply, right? Matt, it's over with the meme coins that are already pumped. Just leave it in the past and find new 100x coins. Once once a coin has pumped and dropped big, then forget about it and find the next. I understand that tactic for some people, but certain things. This is the thing that people don't realize is that they're trying to play the quick game, something that happens, in the next month, the next 2 months, the next 2 weeks, or whatever. And I understand where you're coming from with that, but there's also an ability to create something that could be a bigger situation, right? Because if you have, let's say, Shiba Inu, it grows a hell of a lot all the way up to 0.000089 or 9, right? And that's like the highest level it gets to. You see people that buy at those levels, right? And then they start buying at lower levels and lower levels and lower levels. You end up getting to a 1.3 million or million wallets that are holding the position. Well, now you have a reason to, have something created. And it could be around the project, it could be in the project, but you have a reason for something to be created and for people to be interested in because people are holding for a longer period of time. If it didn't have the whole time and it just crashed, then I understand, right? Because it makes no sense to be invested in something that others are not invested in. But if you have 1.3 million people that are holding this on average for 250 days, it's a different story. I don't know where Dogecoin is when it comes to that level, but I'm sure it's right up there as well. And then you're going to probably see the same thing with Pepe, to where you have multiple people that are holding for a longer period of time to try and understand what they're going to do with the added success that they did have, right? For the billions of dollars that were flowing through it, the $1 billion market cap, and everything there. What this is doing is just creating a retracement period. Now, when we do see meme coin season happen, yes, you will have a lot of other ones that come up, whether it's Bob or SpongeBob or whatever the next one is. You will have that next one that does, give you more of a gain, right? We'll give you a 1000x gain, we'll give you a 2000x gain. You'll find those somewhere else. And you're right, short term. But long term, you still want to have some consistency in something that has a lot of holders. So I understand, but it's not 100% there. That makes sense. Yes, Baby Doge is in the quadrillions. I believe so much easier to burn larger amounts for less money. Absolutely. And you're also looking at a lower market cap compared to something like Shiba Inu. Guys, if you haven't hit the like button, please do so. We got 142 people that are here. We have 61 likes. I kind of want to play golf today, but I don't know if I'll be able to upload videos fast enough. So if I can stop at like 9:30, maybe 10 o'clock today, and then yeah, maybe like 9:30. Yeah, 9:30, and then upload up to 10 o'clock. I could probably uh you know find a golf trip or around maybe nine holes. Yeah, I could probably do that. I mean, it's good weather today, so we might not have the ability to do that, but I will try. I would love to play some golf today. I haven't played outside in a little bit. Hey, Matthew, type in Google, does Pepe have burns? It says yes, it does have a burning mechanism built in. Well, that's the thing. I don't see any of that. And they also don't have a burn wallet. So if they had a burning mechanism built in, it doesn't really make sense to me because I don't see the the burning side of it. You know, with the billions of dollars that have gone through, there should already be a burn. But according to Figure, the Pepe contract code has a built-in burn functionality, which indicates that the token can be burned to reduce the asset circulating supply. Um, so it has built-in functionality. It doesn't mean that it has a built-in mechanism. So there's a difference between the two, right? Um, where you have if you have a product that more can be minted, then it doesn't matter if you have any type of ability to burn the position. It was just set up so that you can burn the position. So it has a max supply within it, but it doesn't have a burn mechanism to automatically burn Pepe coin. It would have been fantastic if it had something hidden in there because the billions of dollars that you saw through this position would have created even more hype. And that's the issue that we're dealing with. We're trying to find that one position that has maybe a hidden tax that can really pump like this. Because if you do have something like that to where it does catches a ton of traction, and I don't know why somebody didn't create this for like say I think like SpongeBob or Bob and how much volume that has received. I put Bob's Repair. Yeah, what Bob is. This one where you have $39 million that's going through it or whatever. I don't understand why people didn't or the person creating this didn't put in a burn mechanism from the start, right? You have 690 billion coins that's out there, which is honestly not a ridiculous amount. But if they would have put, and anytime you see meme coins that are running, I would love to find a way to create something that jumps that much, and also has a burn mechanism associated with it, a natural burn mechanism. That would be freaking fantastic. And I have to talk to like some developers next time we see something. You know, I hate doing this. I hate creating a coin based off of another coin in any way. Anytime you have something that pumps like that out of nowhere for no reason at all, we need to go to them and be like, look, create this, get this up and running, and have a burn mechanism with it and see things that absolutely thrive. Because if Pepe did have a burn mechanism from the start, a lot of that supply, probably 50% of the supply, maybe even more than that, would have been burned off from the start because of the automatic burn feature that you would have with it. So as you go through normal transactions, you saw how much like Luna T burned off, and that's in the beginning stages, right? Luna T actually had to stop the burn for a little bit on their own token because as you saw this burn happen with millions of dollars, and this was only millions of dollars that were going through, you saw 2% of the supply that ended up being burned within like the first month or so, and that created more hype. And I think with the ability to have that on a position that has millions of dollars, or billions of dollars flowing through it, and $1 billion market cap, eventually as it gets to it, it would create more possibility to run to higher figures price wise. And that $1 billion market cap, instead of being at 0.00000 whatever, would have been at like 10% of a penny or 20% of a penny. And people that bought in the beginning would have had even more gains. People that bought in through the middle maybe would have had more gains as well. So it could have been way bigger if you would have one of those positions that takes off with a burn mechanism. The issue is that it's never the one that has a burn mechanism. It's never a Luna T. It's never I'm trying to think of another one, cremation coin that can burn. It's never a whatever that has a burn mechanism associated with it, that will take off and have billions of dollars that flow through it. I was so disappointed to see Jasmine today. Do you think it will quickly recover? Honestly, I'm not pushing for it to quickly recover because I would like to be able to gather 500,000 coins. So if it gets down to my cost basis, which is 0.00 49% of a penny, I would love to see it go a little bit lower so I can continue to gather more and more within it. So, I mean, my thought process is yes, it looks like this is going to be a hard bounce off of this level, but you never really know, right? It could take a turn for the worst and everything could just start to absolutely collapse. So, I want to say no because I don't believe it's going to drop down. It would never give me that opportunity to buy more. It for some reason every position doesn't give me the opportunity to buy more. It gets close to my cost basis and then skyrockets above it. So I would think that we're probably going to see a little bit of a bounce here. And what I want to see is it surpass this level, 59. If it can get to a level bouncing to where it does pass 59, then you know it's going to be more momentum, more upward momentum, upward swing within the position. So, did I see the 20% drop in? Did you see the 20% drop in Jasmine Coin? I'm on it right now. 20.23% drop. Trying to give you a mods tool and indicator kit. Yes, I believe it's out at 8:30. What's out at 8:30? Lunic is trending on Coin Market Cap. Nice to see the boost, 7.7%. It's good if we see anything positive with Terra Luna Classic. Yeah, it's up about 7.4%. It still is at the added zero. It still does have that, which creates opportunity for people to purchase the position or even burn the position. Honestly, any burns that are going through at these levels are significantly lower than what we've seen before. Right, we're looking at a lot lower of a price, meaning that the more dollars that you have to burn, the better. Right, so that's a good situation. We're looking at about $93 million in volume, $530 million market cap. So we're definitely hitting lower levels for a lot of things, and it's not looking the most positive. I wanted the crypto market to thrive because of, maybe in inflation data, and we have that coming up. I believe the inflation data that we have is for the 14th, right? So CPI data. May 2023. The date. Today at 8:30. I thought it was the 14th for some reason. All right, so CPI data will come out at 8:30. We will be live during that CPI data. During all of that, we will get this. What? Maybe I should change the title. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. I appreciate that. I think we might have had another, or no, that was the super chat. But thank you for that super chat. I greatly appreciate it. Rest of the week is day to week. So maybe we're seeing, hopefully we see the crypto market explode based off of this data here. BSC creation, that is previous comment creation, just listed on LA Token about 5 minutes ago. That's phenomenal that they were doing that. I know they said they were hype about the LA Token release or launch, and that's amazing to be able to see that. But that is on the Binance side. So if you're looking for it on the ETH side, I don't think they have that ability, but correct me if I'm wrong. Now, Philip, I reached out to that team and to see if they wanted me to do any type of review. If they don't, then they don't. But I hear that community, and I don't want to mention the name because you get an influx of people that just kind of spam what it is. But it's cool. I've reached out to them to see if they want me to do a review on it, and that's what I'm going to start to do. Is really if you have a project that people really want me to talk about or go over, then I will go to that project as long as it is legit, but it is going to be a review. So if you have anything that is negative, you have any skeletons in your closet, it's going to be a difficult situation to um, take in, and it's an honest review. It brings eyeballs to the table. It's not saying that whether I would invest into it or wouldn't invest into it, but I'm gonna do these paid reviews not in their token, but in an opposite, in a like BNB or Ethereum or something like that. And yeah, hey Matt, what do you think about Capo token? They are saying it's the new Pepe and on BNB. They're saying it's the new Pepe on BNB. Has it received a lot of volume? Or who is saying that? Because this is the first time I've heard this. So I'll give you like a quick look at it just to see what they're talking about here. You're saying, is this it? El Capo? It's up about 226%. You're seeing about $2 million that have flown, that $2 million market cap, $18 million that have gone through it. I wish I could look at historical data. I don't know how to do that yet. On this new look, I don't know how to do historical data here because we used to be able to see a full breakdown of everything. But now, for some reason, I cannot see historical data somewhere. But yeah, I mean, you're seeing millions of dollars that are flowing through it. It's obviously not at the level of Pepe, but you're seeing millions of dollars going through it. Have you heard about Bart Simpson coin? It's on the BNB chain. I could imagine they would have something. I mean, they have Sonic the Hedgehog coin. It's like Sonic Inu or something, which I don't know why. Maybe because the movie like came out at that time. Bitcoin is the grand master. I hate to say it, but Bitcoin, maybe ETH are the only long-term holds. Every other crypto is a trade, just in my opinion. I wouldn't be wrong with you. Well, sorry, I don't even know what I'm saying here. I believe what you're saying. I don't think that you're 100% wrong, but I do think that anything outside the top, maybe like 25 or 30, maybe 50 if you want to look at some other things that have potential. I don't know what I was saying before that. Maybe be wrong with you. That's what those words were all over the place. Uh, but yeah, I think you may be right to an extent. I think Bitcoin and Ethereum right now are the only ones that people have that long term mindset on, so they're going to continue to hold. However, you do have a lot that have the mindset, that have it established, or at least have it prepared for that mindset to be ingrained in our system, if that makes sense. So something like ADA has a long hold time. Something like BNB has a long hold time. Something like Shiba Inu actually has a long hold time. And I wouldn't say that it's necessarily just a trade. Yes, in every situation, you have a short term in that play, in that project, and you also have a longer term, right? So BTC has that longer term mindset. Ethereum as well, with everything that's coming up with the use case and overtaking Bitcoin eventually, possibly. Um, so, anyways, I think as we look through a lot of other positions that are here, right? Whether we're talking about BNB or we're talking about Cardano or Dogecoin or Solana, those have long-term mindsets to them, or something at least established. And I think you're gonna you're gonna look at things that are in the top 50 and say, yeah, I can see that long-term be set up. Um, and also XRP, I think that has a long-term mindset as well. So anything is inside the top 50, I would say. Happy you're talking about Jasmine, not like others today. Wait, others today will be radio silence. Yeah, I mean, I talk about it regardless. I mean, it's a position that I'm invested into. It's not necessarily saying that anybody else should invest into any of the positions that I'm investing in. It's about um, me giving out information, telling you what I'm doing, and then telling you the reasons why I'm doing that. and then you guys make a decision based off of what you heard from me as well as what you research, because ultimately it's up to you guys to pull the trigger on what you want to buy. But I have strategies on where I want to buy it, and you're going to see with different videos on what that strategy is. I've said that if it finds a way to come down to my cost basis, that I'm going to buy more, that I'm going to have more Jasmy coin that I get. And if it goes down lower than my cost basis, there may be a possibility that I can gain 500,000 to 1,000,000 coins, and that would be amazing. Um, Now, I may end up seeing, let's say 500,000 coins. Right now I have 200,000, which is worth about $1,200, $1,100. So if I can get 500,000 coins, I think it's going to cost me a little bit, right? So I'm trying to think, maybe it would cost me another 200,000 or another $1,000 to get another 200,000 plus, looking for that other 100,000 as well to get to 500,000. So I think 500,000 is where I want to be. But if it goes low enough, I mean, 1,000,000 would be possible. Um, I've let the team know, and we're trying to get them to respond to you. I'm in contact with the main person that is second to none. That's good to hear. When the bull run is in full effect, the top 20 will look totally different, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't think you're wrong, but right, if you're when the bull run is in full effect, you're gonna see everything that thrives. Other things that will become more popular, like as you saw with something like Pepe. If you see multiple things that can become more popular, yes, they go into the top 10. And what happens to the ones that are in the top 10? They start going down. Does that mean that the market cap goes down or the value of it is just not as good as it was before? No, that means that other things are becoming more popular or worth more than what that is, right? If their max point, let's say Cardano is at a max point where it hits a $90 billion market cap, right? That's its max. I don't believe that is, but let's say that is its max market cap that it can get to. Well, other things may come along that have a different use case, that have a little bit more hype behind it, a little bit more build behind it, launching on multiple exchange, just a ton of, just a hype train. You're going to see that surpass that level, and you're going to see Cardano go down from 7 to 8 to 9, right? Doesn't mean that it's not worth $90 billion anymore. No, it just means that this position is worth $100 billion, or this position is worth $92 billion, or whatever, right? It's going to take over the top 10, but those top 10 are still going to be worth a hell of a lot. So that's where it's, a little bit different in how people look at it. It will be, the top 20 will be different. And you'll see newer coins that come in, whether it's Pepe that comes up or a random coin like a SpongeBob or something. I've seen that come up multiple times. Then you see the top 20 look very different. Guys, we have 202 people here. If you could hit the like button, please do so. It does help out with growth and everything. How about the Rusty Chainsaw play ended? He's talking about only XRP can save my portfolio now. XRP to $500, please. I mean, that's a tall order right there. But from what people say about it, they're like, "Oh, this can get to $100,000 per coin," which would be insane, and it would also be great. I'd be very happy. Can you let us know when you get Jasmy coin? I usually let Patreon know. So if you're on Patreon, you'll know if I have it. So if you're a Profit Hands level, you'll know exactly when I buy anything, when I sell anything, um, any of that. So yeah, I think this dip is good on Jasmy. I'll buy some more myself. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking for nothing but positivity, especially when you understand the situation that you have at hand, right? If you're buying at a lower point, you have the ability to be a part of that lockup as well. with more coins, I feel like that's a win-win in the short term. Long term, I think it could have a ton of success, but short term and understanding that aspect of it, you're looking at a higher market cap. You're looking at a higher price based on that market cap, and it just feels overall better because you're gaining more money throughout. So whatever that lockup ends up being, um, you're looking at less coins in circulating supply. Eventually, to a point where you release those coins, but yeah. Uh, Continuation, he thinks first. He said he will talk with you and watch this space. I'm going to buy some more. uh, Let him win this one. So he wants to keep playing, learning. Don't miss out. Did you notice Dino? I did not. Bartcoin is the next Shiba, is it? Uh, like and share. Definitely do that. Do you own XRP? I do. Let me actually minimize my screen really quick. Then I'll go to my portfolio here. So I do have XRP over here. You're gonna see that I have $761 worth. It was well over $1,000 at one point. I believe it was well over $1,000, but or 900 to $1,000. But now you're seeing it, at lesser amounts because it obviously went down, but you're seeing XRP that I have 1,788 XRP, which is not crazy, but ultimately I would like to hold for the long term 100 to 300 XRP, depending on where people believe these prices are going to get to, right? If we see this, people are like, oh, this can get to $100,000, and honestly, I don't see that. But if people see it, it's a possibility. It's just it doesn't sit well with me when you talk about trillions of dollars of a market cap. Jasmine will fall further. I mean, I'm ready for it. I am ready for it. Understand that. I'm so glad ETH gas fees have come down. Yeah, I mean, it's been ridiculous for a while. Whenever you see like massive pumps and massive movement, you see the gas fees just insane. And there's no way that I would have paid $100 or sorry, $160 to buy $100 Pepe investment. I would have paid an extra 60%. That's like going to the restaurant and paying 60%, for the tip, which is ridiculous. It's insane. Every time, I'm not doing that. I would never go out to eat. I'm not paying 60% for a tip. Yeah, I read that. I want meme season to be done. It's stressful. It is, but it also isn't at the same time. If you're investing in the right places, it's not stressful. Just find a way to take profit during this season. If you are buying a position and you're holding on to it for dear life and never let go of it, you're not investing the right way. You need to invest to make money in the short term as well as make money in the long term. You can't set yourself up for failure by holding on to the position until it reaches, a certain level there. If you 3x or 5x your money, I mean, it doesn't hurt to take profit. If you are 20xing your money, it definitely doesn't hurt to take profit. I want my robot pick and nothing else. Honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about. I own 1,870 XRP. There are only few investors of XRP here in the Philippines. Well, it's good that you're investing into, um, I don't know how many investments you have, but good investors try and diversify into many different plays. And I think XRP is going to be big. I just don't know how big it's going to be. Honestly, you look at every single cryptocurrency. When I look into the crypto market, I'm like, hey, what's really going to be the largest? And you could say that Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're going to be largest by market cap, but from altcoins, from things that are in the maybe lower millions of dollars of market cap, or even higher millions of dollars or hundreds of millions or even billions? What can give you the most return? Because that's what an investor cares about. Um, they don't necessarily care about the project being at the best level it could possibly be at, success wise. That would be great for their long term portfolio, but they care about what is it going to do for me? What have you done for me lately? That's what every investor cares about, whether you think it's true or not. You would rather see you go from 500,000 or $500 to $500,000 versus going from $500 to $1,000, and then the project being, I don't know, having like taking baby steps on the way there. You want to see that gain as quickly as possible so you can put it into other plays that will do the same for you. Um, Life is about money. It shouldn't be about money, but it is for a lot of people. Um, and obviously, you want to do things the right way. But am I showing you guys my screen? I want to make sure I'm showing you guys my screen. Pepe down by 3%. You're seeing Ben that's up by about 32%, whatever Ben is. Like Ben 10, like the TV show that was kids show. That's up by 10%, or sorry, 28%. You're seeing $82 million that's flowing through it. $62 million market cap. That's interesting. $82 million with a $62 million market cap. That you don't see that often. You don't see that often where you see multiple millions of dollars over that. That means that you have way more supply than usual that you're seeing within this position. I still want to see. I don't know where. Does anybody know where you can look at historical volume data on coin market cap? Because I used to be able to do it, and now I can't do it anymore. And it's a part of my strategy to look at historical data to understand if it's out of the normal to be doing that. I don't know. Over the year, it's up by 1,400%. But I don't know why I can't find that. It pisses me off. BitBoy is sponsoring Ben. Are they sponsoring Ben? Already made 2K off of Pepe. That's fantastic. If you made money off of the play, then you're proving all these people wrong, that are saying, hey, Pepe's not an investment. You made money off of it. It's a freaking investment. If somebody made money off of it, it's an investment. In every scenario, they're always trying to apply their own logic to it, saying you're making money, but someone else is losing money. In every single investment situation, there are winners, there are losers. No matter what you believe is better than the next thing, right? It's still doing the same thing the other thing was doing, right? You have winners within the investment, you have losers within the investment. And whether the winners is big money or the winners are people that are that invested a small amount of money. I've seen nothing but people that have invested a small amount of money tell me that they invested $200 and they turned it into thousands of dollars. They invested $160 and turned it into $2,000 worth of a gain. Whatever, right? There's so many different success stories, and it's short term. So you're doing investing the right way. You are investing into Pepe, and it is an investment because you've made money from it. So it's as simple as that. This is my second time playing an advertisement here. So that sucks. I typically do one every like 15 minutes just so that you get some revenue from these videos, but whatever. Need Shibarium for low gas fees. I mean, if you're buying on Shibarium, yes. If you're not buying on Shibarium, it doesn't freaking matter. Because if you're buying on, let's say, MetaMask, you still have to buy it, right? Then you have to link it up to Shibarium, make sure it's a layer 2, convert it over, and then you can trade back and forth. Jasmine probably gonna lose a 0. You think Jasmine is going to lose a 0, like it's gonna pump, or you mean it's gonna gain a 0, as in it's gonna drop? If it finds a way to gain a 0, that would be freaking phenomenal for so many people. because that means that if you see Jasmy lose a zero, let's go to Jasmy real quick. If you see Jasmy coin, um, let's say gain a zero here. If it gains 1 0, you know what the market cap will be? $25 million market cap. $25 million market cap. I would buy everything if that's the case. If it got down to a level to where it's at if it lost a zero and was at, or sorry, gained a zero and it was at 53. So three zeros, 5-3, you'd be looking at a $25 million market cap. That's insane. That would be insane. And I don't think that's going to happen. But, maybe a $200 million market cap is definitely a possibility. And I would love to see it get down there, because then, yes, I would buy more, because my cost basis is 0.0049, so 49% of a penny. As we can go over to here and look at Jasmy. Again, I have about $91 worth of a gain. In the past day's returns, I have dropped $299 worth of Jasmy coin. But yeah, I have 206,000 worth about $1,100. 8 days of typical hold time. My average price here is 0.0049. CRO burned more this week. Supply now under 17 million. What? CRO burned more this week. Supply is now under 17 million. They have billions. You mean under 17 billion? Because if CRO really did that, you would see a massive push in this position. So from what I understand, we're still looking at 70%. Even though it says 83%, we're still looking at 70%. That makes sense. Supply, let's go back here. Supply, 25.2 billion coins. Probably gain a zero. If it gains a zero, if Jasmy gains a zero, that's a $25 billion market cap. I don't think that's possible. I'm very cold. I'm always cold down here because it's just ridiculous. Keep an eye on Pepe because it has Pepe in its name. I mean, you could probably make some money off of it. Again, day trades, you can make money off these day trades, and that's the way you play the meme coin market. Once meme coins do run, you can play it that way and make some money off of it short term. My best return was 100 to 2,500. That's an amazing return. And what was that in? Was that in Pepe or was that in something else? Everyone is going to cry when GF coin pops. You might be right. What does GF coin stand for? Beep, beep, beep. Backing up a truck here. Why? 1 million subscribers. He will be collabing with Mrs. Pepe. Sorry, man. I meant under 17 billion. You mean it's under 17 billion? Understand that it's not under 17 billion. The total amount that you have there is still 25 billion. Well, the total amount altogether is still 30 billion. But you're looking at 5 billion that's involved for staking and staking like activities, and then you also see staking rewards, and you also have the 25 billion that's out there in circulating supply. From what I understand, those are conversions to Ethereum that's being burned. So, that's it's a different story of how that's looked. I have to look at the full explanation of what that is, but it's not real burning. If that's what you're looking at, is the dead wallet. The 70 billion that they burned was real burning. Everything else after that was not real burning. It was like a conversion or transfer or something. I have to get the right terminology of what it is. So while it looks like it's 17 billion because there's 83 um, billion coins that show in the dead wallet, that's not true. It's kind of confusing. It's like think of it like this, and I hope that I'm explaining this the right way before I even go into the explanation. But think of it like this: like say if you have a coin A and coin B, right? So coin A would be the CRO, and coin B would be the other version of what that is in a different blockchain or something, right? Now, in order to keep the same supply while also being able to convert the other supply, you have to burn in one in order to add to another. So overall supply should still be 30 billion. But as you look at it over multiple chains that you have there, you would see um, some over here and some over there. So CRO would have, let's say, 100 billion total. Let's say they wanted to move 3 billion over to this other platform. It would look like 3 billion was being burned out of CRO to be converted over to this new one. And you still have an overall 100 billion, but 97 billions over here and 3 billions over there, if that makes sense. If CPI is positive news, then buckle up, a buttercup. If not, it should have a solid May and stay away. Wait, and stayed away. I agree with that. I don't understand why we haven't run to way higher levels to begin with because of the CPI data, right? CPI data is we've been seeing a decreased inflation for the last 9 months, and this is going to go on 10 months, and I'm sure we're going to see decreased inflation, whether it's better than expected. What is expected numbers? Let me actually go back here and figure this out. I think I have a full breakdown on what that's supposed to be. Go down here. Uh, Inflation expectations. So so 6.1 was the forecast. Sorry, 5.3 was the forecasted number before, and now they have a forecasted data at 4.9. So there may be a chance that it does come back higher than expected. I mean, with the increased inflation rates, I feel like, or sorry, increased interest rates, I would think that we would see inflation come down, and hopefully it's way lower than expected. Because you would think that it would come down to like 4% at that point, because they continued to raise interest rates, which a lot of people didn't want them to do. But inflation is not back to normal. So, bro, they're still printing money. Numbers are messed up, not accurate. I got you. They're still printing money for what reasons? I haven't paid attention to the government and what they're doing with funding and money and taxes and everything there. I haven't paid attention to it. Um, I got bajillions of picture frames. If you win, it's like, okay. It's gonna go higher because the bailing of the banks. Ah, banks are failing. Got you. Got you. So then we may not see. I don't know. Let's. I don't know what we're looking for, what we're expecting here, what I'm expecting here. Um, I think the debt ceiling is affecting the market, in my opinion. You may be right. I'm very, very tired. I'm also very, very cold. I got this blanket on my legs, and I'm super cold down here. don't know if Erica already left. Let me check the. I was gonna say let me check the rooms. Let me see if I have it on this phone. Uh, I would have to sign in. Give me a second. Give me a second on TikTok. I'm gonna check if the kids already left. If both of them are out of their rooms. Can't tell. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Oh, that looked like hey. So she has this little like little doll that's like a I don't know. It's super small, so I don't know why I thought it was Hayden. As I got in closer, it looked bigger. Um, but yeah, it's this little like like squishy like doll that's a little kid, and looked like Hayden for a second. Um, all right, I think we're good. Got cat hair on me. Matt, stay on the stream. I will check my monitors to see who is still home at your house for you. That's weird, but okay. Follow Stick Man. There's no there's no way they will let the U.S. default. Hey Matt, do you know why Jasmine Coin dropped? I don't know why. I think it's kind of just playing catch up to the market, right now, where you're seeing Jasmine Coin at a certain price because of that. It's been holding strong. If you look at Jasmine closer and break this down, or kind of zoom out, actually, you see that it's been holding strong at these levels of 0.007 or 70% of the penny, while everything else really was falling. And I was always surprised why that happened. But now you're seeing it kind of play catch up to the rest of the market, and hitting a instead of hitting that wall that it normally hits, you see it fall below that and well below that. Drives me down because Binance is deleting its pairing from something else. I didn't see that. I know they deleted. They ended up delisting it from Binance US, Binance.us, but I don't see why. I mean, you're seeing a lot of volume within it, or you do see a lot of volume within it. Matt, how often? How do they plan on burning the supply of Pepe? So I understand that Pepe has a burning functionality, the ability to burn without having the ability to mint. But there's no real like burn method for Pepe besides what we saw with Cremation Coin, where the ETH side is going to be burning Pepe. Um, the BSC side is going to be burning Baby Doge. So that's the only method or only understanding of burning that I've seen with Pepe, but maybe there will be something else that comes up. If Pepe if Pepe keeps falling, it will stick it to Binance. Um, they they have 100 million liquidity in Pepe. $100 million in liquidity in Pepe. CZ is it's bad and needs to be stuck with Pepe too, in my opinion. So I don't think honestly, anytime something does fall, a lot of times Binance like to take full control over it, and you'll see majority of the volume that flowed through that position. So like with Terra Luna Classic, they didn't own as much as they did until they fell as heavy as they did. Where you have 2.7 trillion that they ended up holding. I think they have like 2.3 trillion now, because of the amount that was taken off of Binance to put on um, the Station wallet or somewhere else. Maybe they don't want to trade with Binance. Um, but that's what they do, is they invest into a hell of a lot as it is at a lower price. So I wouldn't be surprised if Pepe does find a way to go back down to a $200 million you know market cap, or $100 million market cap, if Binance doesn't buy crap ton of it. Haley Shib has been having some a crazy percent burn gains, but it doesn't say what they were what they were burning at. Do you know of any? Wait, do you know of any to know how many coins are being burned? So you can go over to um, the Shiba burn, Shib burn, and they'll be able to explain or be able to break down how much is actually being burned. But I believe it's from like seeing 9.9 million that has burned, but you also seen, let's scroll down here, 10 million that was burned here, 1.6 billion that is burned here. I believe the burns are coming from like Blaze or something. I believe that's where the burns are coming from, but I'm not 100%, that's not 100% confirmed, at least by me. But you are seeing, 9.9 million that's being burned, down 99% from where it was. So outside of that, you're not really seeing much burning that's going on there. Matt, what's up with Zelda 2.0? They're still in the stages of trying to find the best time to launch. Um, every time they launch, they talk about how they pick the downtime in the markets, and it's not on purpose. It's sort of by accident. It seems like every time they're like, all right, you know what, we're gonna do this, we're gonna launch at this time. It You don't see money that flows into the market. And from what I understand, they are from the last thing that they told me, they're still trying to figure out the best time. They have basically everything figured out launch wise on the ETH side, but they just need to make sure that you have a lot of money that's flowing into the markets, because if you don't, the launches don't really go that well. Like, you're gonna see launches that happen and you have like 100 people, but right now they have like 8,000 people that are a part of Zelda overall. And if you're looking at that many people that are a part of it, you know that you have a significant amount of people um on this side that's going to be able to receive um a certain amount of ETH, of that ETH side, and then also new people that are investing into the position as well. It's just a conversion from what I understand on that side. So still waiting for more information from them. I'm still holding my Zelda over in L Bank, I believe. I haven't logged into L Bank in a while. And I don't even know how much. I don't go in there, L Bank. I don't even know how much I have. So I know I have 600,000 coins. But let's log in. Or let me log in. Um, I honestly don't know my password though. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that password is. Oh wait, it supports. What? I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know what that password is. Hopefully that's right. If it's not, we'll try again. I don't think that's right. Try this. Well, I can't get in because if I try and log in again, it's gonna um, get me out of here, and I don't want that to happen. I do. I just don't have it with me. Well, technically I do, but I don't want to bring it up on stream. You bring it up, comes up on the wrong side. It's not a good situation at all. Um, U.S. House of Representatives Peru is head of U.S. in cocaine production. China is head of U.S. in organ harvesting. No, we don't need to keep up those things, and we don't need to keep up on crypto. Okay. Do you know who is burning 100K Lunix several times a day? I don't know who that is. Yo, what are you talking about? I have no idea. Yo, Matt, are you there? Wait, sorry, I don't even know what I'm saying. Are are there any meme coins you are eyeing at the moment during all the hype? Ones that haven't launched, preferably. Looking for something like Zelda-esque. So something that can give you like a 25, X return or 30X return or something like that from the beginning stages. And honestly, it's very difficult to find those because there's so many coins that are being created out of nowhere, and you know, um, I think it's really tough to find a play like that because you can find some that are not in the absolute earliest stages possible, but you may be able to find some that are seeing a little bit of hype. But then again, um, based on if the markets are not really going the right direction or meme coin season sort of is over. I don't think it's started yet. um you want to find the right ones, and every one that aligns with that one, right? That could be the next thing to push up to um those levels, sort of like what you saw with, you're always going to see that partner, the one that really fights to get up to that level, right? Pepe and whatever, right? You have Dogecoin, and then you have Shiba that's pushing up and surpassed it, came back down, and they may end up fighting in those levels, and that's what you're looking for. So while you have Pepe, what's the next thing that comes up that's maybe hitting a you know $300 million market cap, $500 million market cap at most? And um, I don't know if we've already seen it, but we should have already seen it. Seen it. So, hey Matt, will Cremation Coin get any CEX listings? From what I understand, they listed on LA Token, and I believe they're looking to list on other things as well. But like start small, end big. But I'm not so sure on the ETH side, which is where all the Pepe burns come into play. Are you looking at increasing your SHIB holdings? No. Well, Inu V3 coming to an exchange near you. Sounds like a movie. Uh, hey Matt, I mentioned to you on Twitter yesterday with the news about um, BRC20 yesterday. Have you heard anything about this prior to, or did you check out the tweet? I don't think I did. I don't think I checked out the tweet. I got a boatload of tweet notifications and comment notifications yesterday, so I may have missed it. Matt, you recommend to buy? Do I recommend to buy Pepe? I know it's at a lower price than where it was, so people that bought higher than where it is now, seeing Pepe um, at a level of an $800 million market cap or a $1 billion market cap, you're doing better here than you are there. Now, is this at the lowest price possible? No. I mean, the lowest price that we saw this at was 0.00001779, which was about a I'm trying to see where the market cap was, which was about a $600 million market cap that we saw this for the past day, right? The lowest point, yeah, being a $633 million market cap. So where it is now, you're still looking at a higher market cap. It's not the absolute best place to buy, but it is an okay spot to purchase the position. It's just you have not much consolidation room or room for kind of guaranteed growth. When you look at the price point, like typically what I want to see in a position like that, if I look out a month, is I want to see more consolidation, more of a level to where it's holding at these ranges, right? This box, this range. versus everything else. Right up here, it's not really holding too strong, but you do see something that is at least has a little bit of strength to push it back up for a certain period of time. So it's good to be able to invest lower than that point, which would be right now, but it's not at the absolute lowest point that has happened in the past couple of days. It still doesn't mean that it won't decrease or won't see levels down here of a $500 million market cap, but it is a significant discount compared to where we were up here or here or here or even here. Matt, I believe our mutual friend happily accepted your request. I believe so. I saw a message come through Twitter, but I didn't read it yet. The thing about Pepe is that you want to wait for a moment of panic selling. So many people are up millions. Um, and a few minutes of panic for those holders can give you a real good entry point. Watch the chart. Absolutely agree with that. I agree with that. But you still aren't 100% confirmed that you're going to have the best price. It still is going to be more short term because if you look at this, right, where it does hit a ridiculous price for a lot of people, especially getting up to a 1.6, 1.8, whatever $1 billion market cap, you see this panic selling and how it has decreased, right? And things, fell off, boom, dropped off. Now you do have the ability to gain something, but it's going to be short lived. So anytime you have something that's that much hype and you find the actual peak point, you see that panic selling, boom, find the level to where you can make money from, which would be this spot, and then you'll see it increase, and then now you get out of it right away or find a way to get out of it on the way up because what you're going to have is something that is short lived, and then eventually you're going to have a lengthened time of panic selling. So it continues. You see a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, right? And now you're seeing it in a form of consolidation, which would essentially be one of the low points to find a little bit of success, especially up in these areas of a 1.1, 1.2, $1.5 billion market cap. If Pepe had a burn mechanism like Elmo, then the dump would be so bad, and holders' values wouldn't be so bad. And yes, they would have held. You're absolutely right. Um, it has been 300 seconds already. um, so if Pepe had a burn mechanism in general, it would be massive. It's crazy to me that we haven't yet seen that position that had an automatic burn mechanism associated with it, like some sort of 1% burn off of sells or 1% burn off of buys, 1% and 1%. It's something that's small, but would be huge. Like you look at what happened with Lunatic's token, right? And Lunatic's token still has that ability to do that. And that's why I think that if Lunatic's token does like start to run, you're going to see so much that goes through it. Now, in the beginning stages, they had to stop the burn mechanism for a little bit and add it to LP to make things that were stronger at some of those levels. But with the burn mechanism that they had in place for like the first month, they were able to burn 2% of the supply. And that's with millions of dollars that are going into it. Imagine with billions of dollars that are flowing into a project with each buy and sell, and you're seeing people that are more than happy to pay the 1% tax that's on it because they went from $100 to $3,000 or $100 to $100,000, right? They made so much money out of it that they don't care about the 1%. And that 1% can have a significant difference in how much you can burn off. So for Lunatic's token, they have that 1%. Yes, the overall taxes is higher than that. But if you're looking at just a standard burn that's within it, that's what we need. If you could find a meme coin, if you could find something that's built that only includes the 1% burn tax within that position and actually does blow up, right? It would be huge. But you have a lot of other projects, a lot of projects that have multiple taxes associated with it. and maybe people aren't comfortable with paying, an 8% tax or a 5% tax, but people will be very, very comfortable paying a 1% tax overall, and then seeing that thrive. That's what I would love to create, um, is a coin that takes off like that. Um, but I don't know. Maybe I can find a way to just partner with somebody and create a project, but um, I would need them to take on all the responsibility of, building that project. So if you guys want me to do something like that, I would love to be a major partner in a cryptocurrency project. Like, I mean major. And but not have any of the, ability to, have decision making, but not, change anything coding wise or anything like that. Have everything completely audited up to date and all that stuff. I would love that, but be kind of sidelined on building a lot of the stuff, right? Put money forth in order to get things done, but sideline when it comes to building. I would absolutely love that, because that would, a cryptocurrency project would explode doing that. And you would see a lot of people make money, and you would have winners, you would have losers, but you ultimately, as you hold on to it, you would be winning in the end. But I don't know. I don't know. I always think about that. I'm like, what if I did, just have something um that was just simple, but I won't do it though. I just can't do it. I feel like it's just not right. Look how much people paid in ETH fees just to buy Pepe. Exactly. So 1%, if they had some sort of burn mechanism associated with it. Do we know the creators of Pepe? Or is it anonymous? Pepe is a deflationary meme coin launched on Ethereum. Um, Cryptocurrency was created attributed for Pepe the Frog. Internet meme created by Matt Fury, which gained popularity in the early 2000s. The project aims to capitalize on popularity in meme coins like Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, and strives to establish itself as one of the top meme coins based on cryptocurrency. Um, Pepe appeals to the cryptocurrency community, a no tax policy system rewarding long-term stakers, and burning mechanism to maintain scarcity of Pepe. See, it says a burning mechanism. That's where it's like it has a burning mechanism. What's the burning mechanism? We don't see that. In late April to May 2023, explosive surge of Pepe caused the market cap to reach a high of 1.6 billion at one point, minting millionaires out of early holders and attracting a strong community like minded followers. It has induced some may do as a meme coin season, causing the other meme coins some launched within hours to go spectacular to go on spectacular pumps and just outstanding dumps. Just as outstanding dumps. It remains to be seen if Pepe and other meme coins will go to new highs, although that is certainly the hope for many bag holders. Who are the founders? As of now, the founders of Pepe remain anonymous, which is not uncommon in the cryptocurrency world, although information about the team behind the project is scarce. They have successfully garnered attention using social media platforms such as Twitter to promote their meme coin and foster the community. So is the Twitter account owned by the creators, or is it something that's an outside situation? I would imagine it's owned by the creator, right? I'm not following them, but I would imagine it's owned by the creator, right? So um, they can't do anything with the contract, like to change or add a burn mechanism or add some sort of feature to it. Um, which would be freaking fantastic. But either way, even if you did have it, you still don't have a lot of money. I mean, you have a lot of money that's flowing through the um, the DEX market. So like Here we go. We have 68 million that's flowing through DEX volume. Um, I wish I could check all detail, but you had at one point I saw you had $1 billion and you had 400 million that was going through the DEX market, or 500 million that was going through the DEX market. Some of us know the creator of Pepe, but to be a blockchain. No, we haven't gotten a chance to hit the like button. Let's show Matt some love. I would love that. I would absolutely love my third time hitting the add button. I don't think the dev expected to go this high, so the background of the team could be shady. You may be right. You never know. It doesn't seem like they are shady because everything seems to be lined up. Um, I would love to see a tax associated with it, but that would like kind of, it wouldn't hurt it, but it would be something that's coming out after the fact. As they saw this happening, there should have been a vote or something to change the tax or add a burn tax or something like that, or do something to automatically have 1% of the supply come off the board. Yeah, the Twitter was made before the contract was developed. So, okay. Good morning, Leotis. Thank you for showing up here. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. Wait, subscribed with Prime Members. Ending XI. Thank you for subscribing. Um, I come back from the 3 month in Singapore and see the market enjoying being a roller coaster. You're enjoying it being a roller coaster. Um, I can't say that I enjoy it. Being a roller coaster. I would love to see it just um, not even be a plane, but just be a rocket, something like that. Just go up into space and just sit up there. I would enjoy for it to be a satellite. You launch it into space and it stays up there. That's what I want it to be. Uh, no matter what, I would love for that to happen, but that's not the case with every situation. Any news on the CPI data yet? No, 5 minutes. Binance announced that it will move Jasmy to Innovation Zone. Where are we seeing this announcement? I forget what the Innovation Zone actually is. Binance will move Jasmy to the Innovation Zone on 5/10. So today, that's why you're seeing that drop. Ah, thank you for that. Um, General list announcement for product and service, but what is the Innovation Zone? The Innovation Zone was introduced to give Binance users a place to trade innovative projects with higher volatility and risk compared to other listed tokens. When we identify such projects during our periodic review, we move them into the Innovation Zone. Projects placed in Innovation Zone will be closely monitored on their developments. When we conduct these reviews, we consider varying factors for some criteria: commitment of the team or project, level and quality of development activities or activity, trading volume and liquidity, stability and safety of the network from attacks, network slash smart contract stability, level of public communication, responsiveness, um, And I wonder what levels each one of these like hits. Like, can you see like a full report on which one of these hits certain levels? But it's more of like we have to monitor you because we don't know what you're all about. You have maybe a lack of information. So that may be it. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Thank you for that. Matt dropping bars. Binance delists the BNB Jasmine pairing and demotes it to the innovation zone. So that's why you're seeing it there. Everything works on faith and money. If enough people have faith to bring enough money, anything can succeed. Religion, stocks, crypto, or this channel. So you're saying people should bring more money to this channel and that they would succeed more. Is that what you're saying? People should send more super chats and then this channel would succeed. Is that what you're saying? That's what I hear you saying. Playing. Just joking. But if you want to. Matt, did you see the news about Binance introducing a dollar cost average for Shiba Inu? No. Binance introduces dollar cost average for Shiba Inu. What does that mean? Binance introduced a dollar cost average feature to empower Shiba Inu fans to build their portfolio easily. Let's look at this. When did this article get released? May 10th, so today. Um, the price of Shiba Inu has continued. I probably should look at this in like a video or something. Price of Shiba Inu has continued to thread the red zone in the past week, falling more than 10% according to CoinMarketCap, a popular uh, market tracker. While SHIB blah, 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 earlier today, Binance.us launched a recurring buys for SHIB. This auto buy feature lets crypto investors, especially Shiba Inu fans, uh, procure um, the coin on a set schedule of their choosing, making it easier to build their crypto portfolio without actively trading. Um, oh, so you can just like have auto buy features. Is that what you're saying? Okay, that's pretty big. Shiba Inu burns can push the price. According to Shib burn tracker, interestingly, the surge burning. Okay, but we want to see any other burns. I guess that doesn't really matter. They just wanted something else to put in the article. Uh, that's interesting though. It's very, very interesting. I'll keep that. I'll keep that there, and we can definitely review that in a maybe a more professional sense. What's the CPI data? Has anybody seen CPI data come out yet? So what's CPI? Where do we stand? U.S. April inflation rises 0.4%. Previous 0.1 that we were looking at. CPI was 4.9. Expected was 5%. CPI falls to point sorry 4.9%. Copy this. Boom. Sorry, bro, I wasn't spamming. Uh, what are we talking about? CPI is too damn high. We will move. No progress. No projects. No progress projects to the innovation zone first. Um, and if they don't improve, they may be delisted. This was a statement from CZ with the move of Jasmy and other coins to the innovation zone, um, which could be a blessing and a curse, right? I don't think they will. I think Jasmine is probably one of the more popular ones that's there. So I'd probably say no, but you never really know depending on the different categories. If they don't have responsiveness or things that are actively being developed, maybe they don't. Maybe they delist it and maybe all of the volume goes over to Coinbase because that's where you can buy it. So I wonder about Dokwon all the time. Wonder where where was he yesterday? What? Let's see. So that's good to see that we have sort of a decrease in inflation, but um expected was 5% to stay flat, and we're at 4.9%. The forecast was 4.9%. So we are at a decrease, a slight decrease over previous month. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 great months that we have decreased inflation, and we're almost getting to 12 straight months that we could decrease. And maybe it gets to a point next month where we're seeing it flat, but slight decrease, but we are seeing a decrease. I just bought another 430K Jasmy. That's like $2,000. If that happens and Jasmy does get delisted, I mean that's more of an opportunity, honestly, because it still is listed on other exchanges. It just wouldn't be listed on Binance's exchange. Maybe they'll be missing out. Maybe they'll relist it at some point, but that's the price they pay. Gave up in CRO for now. Oh, you gave up on CRO for now. So you took your CRO and you bought Jasmy with it. Bro, as soon as I bought more Luna, Jasmy started tanking. As soon as you bought more Luna, Jasmy started tanking. So you see a level to where you could have bought more Jasmy, but you bought more Lunic. I just bought $50,000 of Pepe. What are your thoughts? That's that's ridiculous. If that $50,000 means that little to you, I would probably say I would say okay. Well, then that makes sense. But $50,000 is a lot. Don't buy $50,000 worth of Pepe. I mean, if you're looking for a quick turnaround, there's a possibility, but we already seen this hit a low and got to, an increase from that low from 600 million to 800 million from where we are right now. So it makes really no sense to invest at more of um, a higher point there with $50,000. And I'm not so sure you actually did that, but I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I sold my CRO and Adam for it. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't do that. Bro, take a look at only 3 days old. So many content creators talking about it. Um, Not at the moment. I won't look at it right now. Trying to go through the rest of the chat real quick. There's no transaction that I see for $50,000 worth of Pepe. Yeah, I would imagine they're trying to basically get a response to see if I would say that's amazing because it's not. That's it's not something that'll move the market by itself because $50,000 compared to hundreds of millions of dollars or billions of dollars really doesn't mean much, but it does mean a lot for the individual investor if you are investing that much. And I would imagine, like I said, it's not true. It's just like kind of a an understanding to get my thoughts on whether I believe that people should spend that much money on Pepe. And no, you shouldn't. Like they're trying to be like, oh, like this person says, I sold my house for Pepe. And it's not, it's a joke, but they're trying to get a reaction to say if this person is insane or not. Should you buy $50,000 worth of Pepe? No. A normal person should not do that. If $50,000 means that little to you, then, like I said, I can understand how $50,000 could be $100 to some people, could be equal, just as equal as $100 to another person. Um, but in most cases, even in millionaire cases, $50,000 is still a significant amount of money, and you don't want to waste that on a position like Pepe. That's at more mid to high tier pricing right now. Sold my soul for some Pepe. I sold my wife. She doesn't know yet. Funny. It has a potential to at least hit 0.0005. Yeah, I would rather put 50K in the greatest crypto ever. What is that greatest crypto ever? Terra Luna Classic? Yeah, it has to be. That's what you were talking about, Terra Luna Classic, right? Yeah. I'll trade my girlfriend for a whole Bitcoin. Uh, she's really cool and knows how to cook. I've seen those videos where it was like on like TikTok and YouTube Shorts where they're like they go up to their husband, they're like, "Hey, would you punch me in the face for $1 billion?" And he was like, "I'd punch you in the face for $50." It's like $1 billion. He was like, they wouldn't be able to get me off you for $1 billion. You're talking about $1 billion, 1,000 millions, $1 billion. I sold my kidney for Pepe. And Matt, how long until we get the CPI data? We have it. It's 4.9%. I believe holding 1 billion shares of Pepe will be worth it in the bull market. What is 1 billion um, shares of Pepe right now? Like if I go over to trade bot trading. In a second, let me make sure that things aren't gonna error out on me. I always hate when it does that and it like shows everything. Um, but if we go to Pepe, let's go here. Okay, bring this here, and I wanted to buy, let's say, um, what would cost? I'm gonna get. Am I buying Pepe? Yeah, I'm buying Pepe. So if I wanted to get 1 billion, I think it's on here yet. I don't think it'll show. It's not gonna show yet. Nope. I wish there was a better way to see how much I would be able to get. I mean, I could probably go over to Uniswap. Swap. Someone's probably going to tell me how much it would cost. Beat him to it. I'm in the wrong thing here. Let me switch network. And we'll 1,970, $2,000 basically. You get a billion coins. That's what we're seeing there. Um, make sure that's yes, 1 billion coins would be $1,978 right now, and you think that'll be worth it in the end. And if it finds a way to come down to $100 million market cap, that could be something that may be worth it because you'll probably see that it will cost less than $1,000 for you to get 1 billion coins. I bought 2.7 trillion Kiki coin yesterday, up 50% today. Check it on CoinGecko, get in early. That's great if you made money from that position. I'm always a fan of people making money from investments. So anything that you can find that you can make money from. Sorry, I was reading something. That's great. 1 billion is 2,300. It looks like it's 2,000. Yeah, $2,000. It's not bad. It's not horrible, but also I don't want people to sit here and waste $2,000. Again, I have $100 invested in the Pepe. 100. Lunac dead and Shiba we trust. In Pepe we get rich. All right, so the crypto market seems to be reacting slightly positive to the inflation data news, so that's good to see. Gas is way too high. I got 100 million Pepe for $90. That's fantastic. That means you bought at a lower level than where I bought at, way lower. I currently have 52 million. I'm very cold down here, very very cold. I don't know why I'm the only one home. I don't know why I'm not turning down the heat, or sorry, turning up the heat. Let me turn up the heat. I'm I'm freaking old. Eco. Turn up the heat to like 73, which I don't want to do, but I'm gonna do it. Wait a second, let me take off this blanket and let me go over here and open up this vent because the vent is closed. Average person couldn't even afford gas. There we go. Uh, oh, I'm not live over here. It doesn't look like it's live. Why does Binance see Jasmy as a no progress project? It's probably not about just that. Um, but I think there's not really much news that gets circulated out there, about Jasmy Coin. With a lot of other projects, you can see the things that they're working on, people talking about them, all different types of stuff. They're in different articles. But with Jasmy, you search Jasmy news and you really don't have anything. You really have nothing. Um, so that may be the problem is the lack of communication and lack of, um, um, yeah, I don't know, connection. I really don't know how else to put it. And that may be like no progress. But honestly, the amount of volume that goes into Jasmine is just far above a lot of the other projects that are on that list. So it's like if anything's going to kind of survive the innovation zone, it would be Jasmine. Pepe is no doubt a rug pull waiting to happen. A straight to zero, and straight to zero she goes. See, I don't see that, but you know, we will have to wait and see. Only time will tell. I got 291 million Pepe for $49. Pepe special, I have 52 million Pepe willing to sell for a measly $1 each. Measly $1. Just $1 each. $52 million. I don't know if you knew that. With the 2016 USA election coming up, I would hold Pepe. With the 2016 US election, you realize it's 2023. Did you mean to press multiple, like different numbers? If Jasmine was having daily Twitter spaces, CZ would be all in. Probably. But they don't even speak English, right? Isn't it a Japanese company? Or project, I mean? I'll sell mine for about 10 cents. Yeah, you know what? I'll beat you on that one. You know what? I'll sell mine for about a penny. If you can give me a penny, a measly penny each coin will be good. You know, I'll sell mine for a half a penny. I'll take that. Someone said a penny, I'll sell mine for a half a penny. So I'm lowballing you guys. Dude's living in the past. Possibly a time traveler. Lumber is the only future not rising. I feel like there is a joke there about soft wood. There's something there. All the parts are there. It's just putting it together. Um, Biggest mistake I made was taking 400K out of Gala when I bought the low. I mean, that's the biggest mistake that you have. I mean, there are plenty of other larger mistakes. If you made money from a position, that's not a mistake. Um, hey, this is off topic, sort of brand, but did you see how they are trying to recast Kang for the MCU? I'd be disappointed in them if they did. I mean, with everything that's going on, you kind of have to understand. But I was talking to Erica about this whole situation, and he was like, if he did it, then you gotta go about it. You gotta go about it a certain way. And I was like, yeah, that's true. But honestly, and I'm not saying that this is a reason, why he should like not be seeing all of these things happen or be charged in any way or whatever, right? Um, I think that Jonathan Majors is a fantastic actor. Like, and maybe he takes method acting too seriously, but I think he is a fantastic actor. Like on the level of acting, it's like Denzel, he's like up there with like that level of acting. Like I when I was watching the movie Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, I was I was in awe about the acting behind it. Everything that was said, every breath that was taken. It was like, wow. You know, I was like, you could probably see him gaining or could have seen him gaining an Oscar from that performance. But based on all the situation or the whole situation that has happened, or that is sort of transpired, it's still not 100% confirmed. It's just a lot of people are coming out and saying that, yeah, this has happened to me as well. Um, it sucks. It honestly does suck for acting because of the decisions that he may have made in the past and in the present. You take away an amazing talent, an amazing artwork um, from what could have been. You know what I mean? It's like somebody bad doing something and taking away all of their music, right? Or the potential music. Like, what if Michael Jackson would have never had all of his music? What if, whoever would have never had all their music? Let's say somebody that's really, really popular. I don't know who. Um, you could say Rascal Flats. What if they did something in the past and all of his music was gone? You could say, um, I don't know, whoever. What if their music never happened? That art form never happened. So it was definitely a topic that I wanted to kind of discuss a little bit more. But it's crazy to me because I thought his acting was freaking crazy, was really, really good, and that's why I was a little bit upset. But I'm not justifying what he did with the fact that he's a good actor, or what he potentially did, allegedly did. Um, So I still don't know all the details. I still consider everybody innocent until proven guilty, not like our justice system, which is guilty until proven innocent. But I still do want to tread lightly, or I know you're always thinking of like walking on thin ice there, but you just gotta I gotta hear all the details of everything. You know, he's a great actor. Wait, sorry, he was great in Creed. I didn't see Creed. But like I said, he took like method acting, I guess, very seriously, is what a lot of people were saying. It's like, he's a great actor, which is, oh, I would be upset. And then to make it worse, Ezra Miller is still in The Flash, and Amber Heard gets to play here in Aquaman 2. Come on now. Well, from what we heard, I didn't actually hear that they were trying to recast Kang, but with like his PR team that dropped him or something like that. A lot of different endorsements that have dropped him. Like, it's making it seem like what he did was true, and um that you have a bigger problem here on your hands. Um, but like I said, he's an amazing actor, and I was in awe of his performance, and I would literally just I was watching it, and I caught myself not going with anything else that was happening, any of the action that was happening, or anything like that, because I was so like, you know, into like what he was saying and how he was feeling, and it made it seem like he really was that person. That's what acting's all about. So, and I haven't seen a performance like that. I would probably say since like I watched the movie Fences. That was a great movie. Um, Trying to think of some other acting performances. I want to say Joy. Room was a really, really good acting performance from Brie Larson. Is that Brie Larson? I think it's Brie Larson. I think who's in? Oh, might have not been Brie, or maybe it was Brie. I don't know. They look similar. It was Brie. Okay. For some reason, I thought it was somebody that looks similar, but I thought that was a really, really good movie. Didn't she win? Did she win an Oscar for that? No, I guess not. Oh, she was like nominated, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, a whole nother subject. Absolutely, if he's guilty, by all means. Can you look at Pepe chart and see if you think it's in an upward trend, please? Go back here. Go and look at. Um, so the way that I'm seeing it, right? I'm seeing it in two different ways to look at it. Whether with more touch points or less touch points. Less touch points, you would think you would see more of an upward trend here, where this would be more of the bottom. However, you're not seeing any other action within here, any other place within here that holds strength to show that it is strong around there. Now, this range from about here to here is showing a lot of strength, but also a stronger resistance point. So I would imagine um, if the crypto market is is going to be positive for the next couple of days, yes, we're in more of an upward trend overall. But from where we were at the low point of like 600 billion to a higher level of, I believe, like an 800 billion dollar market cap, I think we're more on the higher side, and we kind of want to break those points before we can say whether it is a confirmed and an upward trend, right? You have these two touch points here, which can be considered as a double top. However, it did decrease a little bit. So right now, I would say we're more in consolidation than um, any type of upward trend until the market shows us which direction we're going in. Currently, we are up on the day, or sorry, we are down on the day, but we're up in the last hour, down about 1.6%. Ben is trending. I see it's up about 20%. I did see that earlier today. Yeah, sorry to lead us down a slippery sidetrack. No, I love talking about other things as well, not just cryptocurrency, even though that is the main purpose of what these videos are for. I saved a frog from my dog's water. I have big dogs. Outside earlier, I'm hoping Pepe was watching and will bless us all. I knew that was coming when you said I saved a frog. I was like, I knew it's coming. It's gonna be that. Yes, it's a tweet. Is there a way to show that? Ooh. So thank you all for being here today. Thank you all for being a part of this. I think we're gonna call it quits. It's been 2 hours. Um, Guys, if you could make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links that are down below for my Patreon. If you guys want to reach out to me privately, you can on Patreon or on Discord. And we will go through some updates today. Definitely on MemeCoin, definitely on Pepe a little bit, maybe some Shiba Inu coin updates as well, and we'll post that later today. Definitely find a way to check out my golf channel as well. If you haven't had a chance to check that out, feel free to go ahead and check it out. Let me bring up my golf channel a little bit. And sorry, I got distracted by something else. But yeah, if you go to my main channel over here, you're gonna see channels or associated channels up in the top. Go and subscribe to my golf channel if you guys are interested. I just posted a break 90, one part of it. On when I was going on Skytrack, I was just hitting my garage. It's really, really fun to be able to do that. And then you also see the the background of it. So, a bunch of different stuff. Let me. Well, it doesn't stop. Uh, but yeah, you'll see me playing golf, and you'll see the simulator in the background as well. So if you guys want to go and check that out, feel free to be a part of that. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys